So we got Jenny here to help me out with this one. Animal posted this story. It's another popular story. Trump's trying to work out a deal with Microsoft to buy TikTok, and he should say that Microsoft should pay key money to the Treasury for facilitating TikTok deal. Now, what I want to ask you, Jenny, is you're happier if Microsoft buys TikTok rather than TikTok disappearing, right? Do you think
for sure.
Yeah. You enjoy it, TikTok? You use it?
I do enjoy it, but it kind of scares me because of the information they take.
Right, but what? Just talking about TikTok, what do you watch on there? What do you think is relevant to what's going on there?
So basically, TikTok, you get on the app. I mostly stay on the For You page. They show you a bunch of videos that you like, and honestly, I love them all. It really knows what I like, which is
crazy.
Cool. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's something. But do you think the Treasury should get key money for this deal?
For sure. I think it's a really influential app. Like I said, it really caters to people and what they're interested in, and why not make some money for our country using this app?
Well, that's logical and smart. Boris, let's get your point of view.
I'm just going to give a little context. So basically, I read the article. Trump is trying to, in my opinion, strong arm and facilitate a deal between two private corporations, one a Chinese corporation, one a American corporation, Microsoft, and he's trying to say Microsoft should just buy TikTok outright, 100% of the company. That wasn't in Microsoft's plan. Microsoft wanted to only buy 30% of the company, and so Trump's saying not only should Microsoft buy the whole company, but it should also pay a sort of a fee to the Treasury for Trump facilitating the deal. So, I mean, this is an interesting question. The whole what Jenny was saying, how our information is being we don't know what it's being used for, who's watching it, if the Chinese intelligence services are watching it or not. But granted, we can't buy every single Chinese company that America uses. We can't. There has to be another way that we solve our problems with this country, other than just trying, like Microsoft trying to buy out TikTok. And okay, they buy out TikTok, and it becomes an American company. Who goes to say China would still not have access to get into it?
They can change the code. They can switch it up. You know what I'm saying? It's
true.
They just sneak that code in there and all that other stuff. The bottom line is, the question was, is Trump right? Should they pay key money? It's a real simple question. Should the U.S. government get stepped on and fucked over while Microsoft makes billions and TikTok makes billions and everyone makes billions, and then this poor little U.S. government that debases the currency every time it's in trouble, can't afford to invest in schools, can't afford to do anything for its population, can't afford to buy anything, can't they make some money? Of course the answer is yes. If they're facilitating a deal, that money should be made and should be passed on to the people in one form or another. Build a new bridge, get somebody $50 an hour to install solar panels. But nobody thinks like that. The way they think is that the culture in this country is rip the government off, rip off everybody, make as much money as possible, and fuck everybody. And that's really what it comes down to. That's why Trump is right. He's always been right on some of these business deals, because Trump doesn't like to get ripped off. He'll rip you off, no problem. He'll fucking have your pants around your ankles, no fucking problem. But he doesn't like to get ripped off. And he's actually fighting for the United States of America as a country, because he loves this country, because he's a patriot, and he wants to have this country rich and successful, not getting stepped on or ripped off. So he's 100% right. That should be in the culture of all this, but it isn't, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because Congress and the Senate are all made up of lawyers. Who was Obama? A lawyer. Who was Hillary Clinton? A lawyer. All of them are lawyers, and what do lawyers do? $400 an hour, $550 an hour. They bill you. They might be on a bathroom break. That costs you $1,000. Whatever it is. They rip you off. They charge you. They don't know how to make money. They only know how to take it. And that's why this government is run like that. All they know is how to send over a bill somewhere. Here, this is what you owe. This is what it is. They don't know how to make money. They don't know how to hold on to it. They don't know how to squeeze somebody for a deal. The Chinese are not like that. They know how to squeeze you for every fucking penny you have, if you fucking have it. And that's not to disparage the Chinese people, but you gotta put up a fight. And this guy's putting up a fight, and everyone who doesn't understand that is another sucker. And that's why we can't, that's why you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're struggling with credit card debt and 20% interest and everything else, while the super elites are building space stations to space. Dirty game. It's gonna end up with the guillotine coming down. But I'll give you guys Veronica. Let's start with you. What are your thoughts, real quick?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think I use TikTok. I don't post a lot on there, but I definitely spend a lot of time watching a lot of TikTok, and I feel like it gives you short access to everything from like dancing to music to even like political things and all different types of sources from all different types of people. Which is great. I think that it's great that they're purchasing it. In regards to like the key money to the treasury, I mean, I could see it helping definitely fund a lot of different areas that we're struggling with right now. As far as like buying 100%. I don't know. I'm sure they could afford it. I'm sure Microsoft could afford it. But I'm also wondering, like, similar to like what Jenny was saying before in regards to monitoring, okay, they'll change the coding, it'll switch over, it'll be a US company, but how much, I mean, I know we're all being monitored on Instagram and Facebook and all of those, social media platforms. And to some extent, I mean, the fact that the For You page knows what I like before I even say anything is kind of creepy, honestly. I'm just like, how does it know that I like this? How do I know that clearly there's some sort of algorithms or some sort of access it has to my phone and things that I watch. So now that information is going to be, funneled to the government. And, I know there are certain restrictions on certain like Apple and Samsung have certain restrictions for privacy, but it's all out there already. So I think for me, like, definitely a privacy concern is something I've considered. And but if they can find a way to keep it around, especially for the political movement, I mean, that's great.
Vlad, real quick.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea for Microsoft to own some of it. I don't think they should own all of it because, again, I do agree with Veronica with the privacy. I feel like they could. It's working right now, right? Like it gives us the videos that we want. We go on it. It's tailored. It's to us. And I just feel like if Microsoft owns the entire thing, they're gonna put their own twist to it. It's one more thing that Microsoft owns already. I mean, we already have Windows that's owned by them, So I don't know if they really need to control the entire thing. TikTok is a good formula. The algorithm works, and I just feel like, they can buy it, but maybe I don't think 100% should
What about
be.
the key money to the treasury?
The key money to the treasury? Well, as for that, I think if the government can make money somehow from it, I agree. I feel like the money, this country, we need the money to go towards infrastructure. There are a lot of problems in this country, and then there are a lot of these private companies, like Max said, that are not giving any money to the country who needs it, right? So if there's some way to improve the government in some sort of way, I feel like it's a good idea. So that's my opinion.
Thanks for that.